All right, guys, I'm here with Randy. We're here and doing a garage addition, and just wanted to ask Randy, just what made you start this project, and what brought you to choosing us to take this project on forward?
Yeah, family moving in. Family members needed some more space. Wanted to, create living space above my garage. Wanted to connect that living space to the main house on the second level. Started to look around for some builders. Came across your name a couple of different ways, and saw your work and read reviews. Then interviewed your father, and from there we've connected.
So, with this project, was this the original design that you had in mind, or how'd we get to this design that we have now?
I think one of the great things working with Rosado Custom Homes is you guys worked with us from concept to final design, and a lot of flexibility on the changes in design. You know, you see things, you see it on paper. You need to see it a couple of times. You mull it over, make changes. You guys were super accommodating in that. I mean, it was a custom experience from the start, and teamwork, right? Concepts that we had, concepts that you guys had, how to make the space work most efficiently.
Appreciate that, and I know that going forward we're going to have a couple of more of the interior things done. And what are some of those unique things that you think you might include in, say, this wrap up here that you have that make this your custom build?
Well, I mean, for what we have in the space, we did a lot of unique things. I think there's a lot in lighting and electrical work that was done. There's some unique things relative to plumbing, and where we're having fixtures. It's not just a room. There's a lot of if you pan around with the camera, you'll see these ceilings. This is not a box that we built here. There's a lot of design in the architecture, so it's a lot of custom framing, which obviously adds a lot of complexity to the sheetrock and trim and all the other subsequent steps in the build process. But it's unique. And then we connected it. We connected this addition not only upstairs to our home, but also with a separate private staircase that'll be internal going down into the home. So that gives us a second way of accessing this level. And so it's quite a bit of it's quite a bit of customization to do after you've built a house, but it's coming out to our likings, and we're real happy about it.
I know that we have a couple more weeks to go here, but we just wanted to get in touch with you now and just see how everything's going, and we'll ask you towards the end and go through and do a walkthrough with you, and
right.
We'll check it out and show everyone what's going on.
I mentioned one other thing, which I was actually pretty impressed with your team. Is part of the construction here, as you guys know, right? We had to put in a lot of structural reinforcement in the house, yeah. And that required some pretty invasive work going all the way down into our existing basement. There was work on the inside of the house, and the guys came in and they were clean. They bagged things, they kept the dust down, they did the work, they got out, you wouldn't know they were there, and that was impressive relative to prior experiences I've had, and I've had a lot of homes and building and moving, and this is been so far a great experience.
Yeah, we love to hear it. Well, thank you, Randy, and we'll do this again towards the end.
Yeah.